This week's book, The Matrimonial Flirtations of Emma Kaulfield, a novel by Anna Fishbein.
My name is Alina Adams. I was born in Odessa, USSR. I wrote 2 books set in the Soviet Union. My daughter was born in America. I'm going to tell her about the Soviet experience through books.
One of the things I want to talk about with this book is it really comes down to how much do you owe your parents to become who they want you to be?
Oh God, no. I'm trying to apply to college here. Not the time.
This is a profound thought. If colleges are Googling you, they'll find you having this profound thought on the internet.
Oh yay. I don't have an opinion. I have no thoughts.
Really? I mean, I think this would be something... No, in all seriousness.
I guess you parented too well, I don't know.
All right, well, let's see if you like this question any better. So the character, her name is Lena, but she changes her name to Emma, and her family wants her to marry the perfect Russian Jewish guy who does have a degree in a scientific field.
As he should.
As one should. And meanwhile, she's attracted to the bad boy American. Now, he's also an investment banker. Don't think for a moment he's that much of a bad boy. But he's not a good Soviet Jewish boy. He's not Soviet. He's not Jewish. And in fact, that's actually very similar to the conflict in my book, The Nesting Dolls, where the youngest character, Zoe, who was born in the U.S. and who grew up in Brighton Beach, Brooklyn, there's the guy who she should like, whose name is Alex, because it's always Alex. In fact, in this book, the guy's name is Alex, too, because he's the perfect one. And there's the guy that she should want, and then there's the guy that she does want. So I'm very familiar with the concept, and it comes up here. So let me ask you this. So a friend of mine, a while back, asked me, she said to me, do you insist to your kids that they should only date Jews? And I said, well, that would be rather hypocritical of me, wouldn't it? Because that's clearly not the choice that I made, although it bears no relationship to the characters in The Nesting Dolls at all. You didn't read the 3rd section and say...
No, the 3rd section is the only section I read.
No, but I mean, you didn't read the 3rd section and say, this is obviously not...
Oh. This is not based off of any person I've ever seen in my life.
Who might live in my house and periodically buy me groceries. So, and I said, well, that's certainly something that I can't say, but do you think that's something that a parent even has a right to say, and obviously broader than just Jews?
I think a parent can say that because it could come from a harmful, or it could be from genuinely they think that it's just easier, and it's less stressful, and it's simpler, and it's easier to build a connection because you basically are working from the same tree. Trees are a good Jewish analogy. I'll go with trees.
There you go. Very good.
So, I understand from, you know that they're going to have similar values, their families are similar, they're probably going to get along. It's simpler. But you can't really ask people, you can't ask us of that. Because
well, that's what the parents in the book keep saying to their daughter is that, no, they'll never understand us because they're so different, by which they mean Americans. But I would say your dad understands us actually pretty well. It's, I think it's more of a personality thing than it is an ethnicity or a nationality thing. What do you think?
I agree. I think, yes, and. I do agree because I feel, well, when you're dating someone, you're not dating their nationality as a homogeneous
But some people
person.
think you are. No, I mean, the whole point is some people think that, well, certainly, they say you're not marrying just a person, you're marrying their family. That is true. But some people claim that you're marrying all the culture and all the history that comes with it, which to an extent is also true. I mean, both your dad and I definitely do try to understand the other person's experience, but the question comes down to, in the end, is it huge and communal, or is it small and personal and 2 people?
I'm gonna go with small and personal because that's always the Jewish answer, because that's how we talk to God, personally. You can go to synagogue and it's all funsies, but when you're talking to God, it's just you 2. That's the whole point of Judaism.
Wow, that was good. I did not see that one coming. That was very good. I don't remember the last time that I read a book in which I wanted the heroine to fail so badly. And I will tell you why. Because she's not even a Mary Sue. She's just she's not perfect, but everything just goes her way. Like, for instance, all men are attracted to her. Whether she wants them to or not, all men are attracted to her. It doesn't matter if she treats them horribly. It doesn't matter what she does. All men are attracted to her. And then the whole story is she's in a program to get a master's in statistics, but she doesn't really want to do that. She wants to be a painter. And everybody says to her, you should absolutely quit and be a painter because you're brilliant. Your paintings are so brilliant. You're going to be such an amazing success. And I thought, could at least one person ponder the possibility that maybe she won't be an amazing success? But no, it turns out that she actually is brilliant and she actually is a success with painting. So everything in her life, and even though she's always complaining about how hard it is because, you know, her grandmother that wants her to marry Alex and not the other guy, and oh, how put upon she is. No one has ever been as put upon as Emma Kaulfield, which is what she changes her name to. No one has ever been put upon. But meanwhile, whatever man she wants, she gets. She drops out of her statistic program and becomes a successful painter. And basically, I have never wanted a character to fail so much, just once, but she did not. And while this book is very funny and very relatable, if you grow up in sort of the Soviet background, I do want to give, it's not a spoiler, it's a warning that absolutely everything always goes her way.